everybody, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Relationship Builders Forum. My name is Amara.
And my name is Gospel.
If you're new here, we want to bid you a warm welcome. Kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell next to it so we put content out. To all our returning subscribers, it's always a joy to have you. Welcome back. Today, we want to dive into a topic that we think is super relevant to all of us in relationships. Dealing with the unexpected. The unexpected tends to happen whether you are in a relationship for the first time, you've been there a couple of months, you've been there several years, it tends to happen. How we deal with this is crucial. This can make or break your bond. Surprises happen, it's inevitable.
In life, things happen. The unexpected could happen in a relationship. For example, you both have planned yourself, you have projects to do, you have things you want to achieve within this year, and all of a sudden, one of you has lost his or her job. How do you manage that? It could be health challenges that happen in life. Someone has been diagnosed of one health issue, and that becomes critical.
Absolutely.
It could actually be the loss of someone you love, someone so dear to you, and that hits you emotionally, hits you that you don't even know what to do. How do you handle such situation?
The unexpected.
Yes, the unexpected.
I think the first thing, because what tends to happen is that people could lose their cool. Stay calm. In the midst of turbulence, if we begin to freak out, if we begin to have a meltdown, we're not in a mentally calm state to figure things out adequately. And I would say that the first thing that we have to do is stay calm. Try to think about how do we navigate this. Taking a deep breath in that time and situation that you're going through that. How are you processing the situation? Because how you process it is really important in coming up with strategies on how you navigate that. Reacting in the heat of that moment can lead to misunderstanding between both of you.
I think it also depends on the unexpected events. For instance, if you've lost someone you love, how do you stay calm? It becomes a bit difficult to stay calm.
Absolutely.
Because you don't know what to do. You don't know what to process. Your emotion is all over the place. Sometimes people stay quiet. They don't want to say anything. Some people start crying and mental breakdown. I would say the best you can do is don't take action. Don't take action. Don't do anything.
Don't make a decision.
Don't make a decision. It depends on the unexpected. What you could do is take a moment. Pause.
Pause.
If your emotion is all over the place, that's why you have a partner. Your partner could be the one that will help you stay calm, because you need something to help you stay calm.
Absolutely.
I will use my example. When I just lost my mom, and when I got the news, I was actually going for a class. I could break down at that point and say, you know what, I'm not going to class anymore. I don't know what to do, and all of those. But I told myself, life is full of challenges.
Absolutely.
At this point, I can push on. And then I had to go to class, deliver the lesson, compartmentalize that emotion and keep it somewhere.
And maybe that's because of how you are wired. Yes.
Maybe that works for me.
Yes.
It might not work for another person.
Everyone's different. Everyone's different. But I think the key thing here is you don't make an irrational decision in the heat of the moment. Just take a pause. And the pause doesn't mean you not shedding tears. Of course, you're going to shed tears in that situation. But it could be a different situation. For instance, you've heard news that your establishment is closing down and your part of the business is affected or your department is affected. So a lot of you are going to be losing your job. So it's how you process it. I think it's difficult. This comes with a lot of time spent navigating challenge. And every circumstance is different. Every challenge is different. And different challenges could present you with challenging moments where you have to make certain decisions, and this in itself could be really, really daunting.
I just want to add, to stay calm also starts with you being prepared for the unseen. Knowing very well that life is full of ups and downs. Knowing very well that if anything happens, how do you process how you would react in case there are unexpected events. you process how you're going to react. I say that again. So learn to be peaceful in the storm.
Yes, learn to be peaceful in the storm. And well, for some of us women, and of course men, because communication doesn't just have to do with women, I'd say speaking about it would be helpful. Talking about it. Find somebody you can communicate with about that situation. And you have to speak openly. And now the emphasis here is also on relationships. So think about having a sincere and honest and open and vulnerable conversation with your significant other. Talk to them about how you're feeling. And also encourage them to share their thoughts. Because sometimes when women, we tend to talk a lot. And sometimes you guys are sort of reflecting and taking it in. It's okay for you to share your thoughts with your partner. It's really important. Having that honest communication would help you to understand each other's perspective on how you navigate that, and also finding the solution together, because I think it's critical.
Communication is critical because sometimes we think when we don't communicate as men, we are trying to protect our significant other. But I would say your approach to protecting your spouse may be doing you so much harm, because you're internalizing and you're bottling everything within you without sharing with someone who would be able to give you comfort, who will be able to give you different perspective to what you're going through. So what we would advise is have that open conversation, share with each other, because that's why you are together as a team.
And they say a problem shared is a problem. Yes, it's half solved. Yes, absolutely. It is important that you think about how you may adapt. Just be flexible, right? Things have happened. You're right in the situation. How then do we adapt? What do we need to embrace in a situation? It could be, for instance, you might need to downsize your income, right? You have to make certain adjustments as well. It could be a situation where you would need to make certain decisions. So just be very open about how you make these adjustments. Express them, your expectations together. You would need to find a way to fine-tune them. And in some instances, you could be downsizing rather than upsizing. Because that's a word,
But I think flexibility is also about having that open mind to look at things from different perspectives. It's also possible that the unexpected could be your turning point to something great. For instance, you lost your job. It could be an opportunity for you to start a business. You've lost someone you love. It could also be an opportunity for you to appreciate those who are in your life at the moment. See every situation from a positive standpoint. There is always something good from what looks like the worst case scenario. So even if you've lost someone you love, I've lost my mom, it's an opportunity for me to love people who are closer to me. Knowing very well that these guys are not going to be here forever. So learn the lessons in that unexpected event, and that's going to help.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's important that you do this together. Because I found that when the unexpected tends to happen, in adapting, couples could grow apart. They could drift apart. So it is important that you think about how that situation brings you closer. That situation bonds you even more. Yes, it's a difficult time. It's a challenging time, but we grow from the things that we go through.
The other point I want to bring across is support. You need so much support at this point. When the unexpected happens, support each other. And beyond supporting each other, extend your hands to your network, to your friends, to your family members, and to those who really are there to support you. Don't deal with things all by yourself. For instance, if you're going through issues in your marriage that you never expected to happen, don't just deal with it yourself. You might engage extended family members, you might engage professionals, you might engage friends and family to help you navigate that critical moment.
Speaking about support, you can also seek professional help, and it's okay. It's okay to do that. If you are in a really challenging situation, you could find somebody who have been trained to support people in that area. and they might be able to provide you with valuable ideas, valuable guidance on how you can support yourself and support the people around you. And it's okay to do that. It doesn't in any way put you down or make you feel less. And I know some people, especially people within our community, find it difficult to reach out to people professionally to support them. And I think that this could be one way that you could navigate that unexpected in your relationship.
I also want to add that the unexpected has happened, but the truth is you can deal with it. Sometimes we think we don't have the capacity to manage the unexpected. Time will help you heal. With time, if you do the right things, keep looking at one day at a time, taking things one day at a time, you'll be able to come to that point where you are ready to move on from whatever event or circumstance you're going through. Don't give up on yourself. Don't think you're powerless. Don't think you cannot handle it. If it comes to you, it means you have the capacity to manage that. Remember, you can be at peace. You can actually have strength in the midst of the storm.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, you will look through the tunnel and say, oh, I've seen light. I've seen new beginning at the end of the tunnel.
Remember, every relationship goes through a season where they have to deal with the unexpected. This could define your relationship, refine your relationship, and all of this is down to how you manage that. You can build your connection, strengthen your union by how you navigate the season where you are faced with the unexpected. We've shared a number of things, and maybe you might be watching us right now and you've got other ideas on how you're able to navigate the unexpected in your relationship. Kindly share with us in the comment section. Put down your ideas. Would love to hear from you. And if you got any stories as well, would love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you forgot to hit the subscribe button, now is the time to do that. Kindly do that. And if you know others that this video might be useful to, please do share this video with them. We love that you joined us in today's conversation, and we do appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us today. And until the next episode, it's goodbye from us.